Well, I just got the last bull out of the cows. There's 4 of them in the pen here. This last guy put up a fight. I've never seen an animal go through bush like this guy. He just hightailed it into the thickest bush he could find, and anyway. So they've been apart for 5 or 6 hours. Hopefully that doesn't mean they're going to have a war again. Go around the corner here. So they look a little skinnier than when they went out there, I'd say. I hit them with some Ivomec as they were coming off the trailer. Number 3, yeah, the oldest one is definitely the boss. So as long as I don't challenge him. So anyway, everyone seems to have come through it without any permanent injuries, and I think I had a lot of bull power out there this year, so hopefully we got a lot of pregnant cows. Cutting second cut, pretty much done. A couple hours left here. It's a pretty good crop, I would say. It's the 31st of August. Neighbors are over there combining barley. So yeah, it's hot out, 30, 31 degrees. Today's Wednesday, so I think some of the stuff that I cut on Monday will bale tomorrow, and it's drying like crazy. So this should make some pretty nice hay if we get it into a bale. Kind of a weird sky, that smoke in the air. That's the sun, not a moon. I don't know where the forest fire is, but must be something around here. September 3rd, baling again. Well, it's the end of day 2 of baling, second cut. Everything is raked. 296. We're going to be just shy of 1,000 bales total this year, first and second. I'd say they got a bit of grass up here and a few thistles. Kind of see the smoke a little better this morning. Just out checking cows this morning. So I got about 20 acres left to bale or something, and we'll be done haying, which will be good. Then I have this little manure spreader problem to work on, which is bad. Well, we're done. 347 bales. Total for 2022 is 971 bales, first and second cut. So, good to be done. As you can see, we're missing a few parts. There they are, I hope. I did have some footage of me pulling on the slats and chains with a rope, trying to get the manure off so I didn't have to fork it all off. So we're going to try, I don't have a long enough rope, we're going to try to get some of this off without me getting splattered. Except I kind of have to hold that straight, don't I? And so we'll see what happens. That did work. Wound up then running the slats underneath to get them back where they need to go. And I actually was pulling on the rope up here at the front with my wife running the PTO and the tractor. And we've got them to there. But I need to start adding slats up top and chain link so that we can keep bringing this along underneath. So we'll start adding on there, and I might have to wait for someone to come run the PTO for me. I don't think I can do that by myself and pull on the rope at the same time. And we'll try and get this thing back together and see how many pieces I am missing. The way these things go back together and come apart, it makes it easy to put it back together, but you can also see why they just, once it separates, these pieces underneath just start falling off. And when I was looking, the back manure, it was still moving, manure was still going, but as it was going, pieces are falling off underneath. Until it finally jammed, one of the slats jammed up front, just as it went underneath. And that's when I realized something was wrong. So I had a thought, which is a dangerous thing. What if I hook two ratchet straps around that slat, run the ratchet straps under that flap, and then hook onto the slat underneath to complete the floor chain, so to speak. The problem with it loose, and the reason I had to pull on with a rope, is that the chain just bounces over the sprockets back here. The sprockets won't grab it and turn it, so you have to have tension on it. And also underneath, as it's moving along, it's just going to pile up underneath unless you're pulling on it to keep it tight. So, but by myself here, I'm just wondering if I put two ratchet straps and tighten them up, and then run the PTO. I might be able to run this to pull the empty unfinished chain underneath and get it up on top here. We'll give it a go. Well, it worked. We got it up on top. So the loop is complete. And of course we had to get it up on top in order to rebuild the missing section here. We're waiting for parts and we'll continue there. And so we got it all back together, almost. We're not far apart. So there must be some slack. I haven't got out of the box yet. There must be some slack underneath that I'm going to need to address. Okay, we got this thing connected. So we'll tighten it back up. Do a little on both sides. Won't do this up that tight. So I had to put 7 links in this last one here to get it to connect. I don't know if there was one that was like that before, but we'll see. We'll run it here for a bit and see how it looks and go from there. That sounds better there, so I think we're going to go with that. Lots of smoke in the air again today. I guess the fire is out at Jasper, which is about, I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours west and a little north of here. Well, we're just going to heat this thing up and get at her? No! We're not going to do that. So we're going to give it a plop. Get up here. And yeah, we're going to call that good. We're just going to go see what happens with that. I guess we'll fill her up. If anything, there's another big disaster, I'll let you know. It's Kevin. You still like me, Kevin? How's it going? Well, you're just busy eating. You don't even have time to talk. Are you starving to death or something? My goodness. There we go. You are busy. You got to eat and you got to lick. You get these things stuck to you. No, I don't want you chewing on me. All right, I'll leave you be, Kevin. You seem busy.